Museum of Arts. Ready to meet Mr. Keanu Reeves. Is there somebody seated here? Oh, yes, sir. Oh, right there, reserved. They have names. Yeah, those are reserved. So where do we sit? Just back there. All right. I'll stay here. Dito na lang. Jane, I need you to come inside.
You have a place for me?
Hello, Los Angeles. Hello. Wow, thank you all for coming.
Jane, we need you
Amazing.
inside.
Please wait until we are ready. Keanu and Alexandra are determined to sign every book. Do not storm the table. It's scary for the artists and unpleasant for everyone. We will set up stanchions and a rope in front of the table, right there and there. And the line will form on my left for the book signing. Now the photograph on the wall is one of the new works called Shadows that Alexandra Grant created with Keanu Reeves. All the photographs from this new series are on view pretty much across the street at Acme Gallery. And so I suggest to you to go on Tuesday and take a look at what we're going to talk about tonight. Last night at Alexandra's opening for this new series of images of Keanu, I heard Keanu speaking about how he and Alexandra worked together to create these photographs. He was very animated and engaged as he described the process. It was interesting and revealing to hear him talk from his point of view as the subject of her work. And it made me wonder if his perspective is very different from Alexandra's, or if the artist and the subject were equally responsible for the image. Is it like being an actor and a director? What about Keanu's text supporting the images? Did the words come first to inspire Alexandra, or simultaneously together with the images she created, or afterward, after seeing them? I wondered about this collaboration and wanted to start the conversation by asking Keanu what it was like working with Alexandra on these portraits. How did you two actually accomplish them?
Hi, everyone again. Thank you for being here. Hello. I guess hi. How's it going? Hi. None of us would be here today for this moment to kind of check out this work, Shadows, without Alexandra. Say hi.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here.
So let's see. Practically, the photography took place twice. I think the first time was in November 2013. And the second time was in March 2014. This was all based upon and kind of catapulted by a request of a friend of Alexandra's to do a picture and and I think the word for shadows was involved, right? And then,
Doing great.
and so Alexandra was like, "Do you want to take this picture, and do you want to," and then write some text for the picture. Alexandra and I had worked together on another work called Ode to Happiness, and we had a wonderful experience collaborating, and so I was very glad and happy and excited to be working, if you want to call it that, having some fun, making some stuff with Alexandra. And so that moment turned into Alexandra saying, "Let's take pictures and let's do it on shadows, and you write something, and I'll do the rest." And I was like, okay. And so the book is the culmination of our collaboration and working together, and with the printer Gerhard Steidl in Germany, who created the book Ode to Happiness. This is our second collaboration with Steidl, with Gerhard, and with all of the talented people. My intention with the text was, in that idea of shadow and shadows, was to try and explore something personal, but also to communicate something universal, to leave room. I guess the intention was poetic, to use a short form. And as Alexandra and then I and together edited the photos, we edited the text. So it was idea, text, photography, then Alexandra's work in color and editorial, and then we spent a couple hours in my house, and we matched the text, edited text, to the photographs.
Can I just interrupt you before you start? First, we did not spend a couple of hours. This book is version 7.7, which actually means it's version 14. And I remember around version 6, you were like, "Alexandra, I actually really preferred version 2.7. And I was like, I don't even remember what that is. It was just, his memory is so perfect. So we did go through at least 14 versions. But the first page, which I will let you read, is actually the first poem that you sent me via email. And at the time, I was in Paris, he was here in LA, so he was writing at night, and I was waking up to another email from Keanu. But this is the first one he sent after I sent Shadows. So do you want to just start?
No. And I think what we also went into without a predetermination was that the piece would work as a kind of journey, right? I mean, there is a kind of welcome to it, in a way, a kind of birth, which was, I was born twisted, I don't want to die.
Starting off on the light foot.
Well, I think it's pretty universal, right? We kind of come out twisted and we learn that we don't want to die. Yeah. That's what's cool about shadows. They're universal. Well, we're gonna read the whole thing.
We can alternate.
I mean, it's long.
What would you like?
Anyway, so.
Read it all.
Well, I know, because people don't have the images in front of them, you know?
This is...
Well, that's good for you. I don't know.
All right, we'll take turns. We take turns.
Okay, without you, nothing.
Okay.
Go, baby.
No matter how you fight it, you lose.
Me and my shadow, and it still doesn't help.
Often when you look, it's not there.
Fuck, that's not in the poem. We all need something, even if we don't.
I love this image. It's one of my favorites. The orange rainbow image. As long as we last. This is how we work together.
No. You need to remember, because it's part of, there's a
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. A shadow of shadows holding on.
And I knew I was done and you were gone forever.
A shadow of shadows letting go.
Did you know all along?
In the light of day, darkness, good luck. That's not in the book either.
Shadows want to be seen, not heard, they say.
It doesn't matter.
We never did stand a chance.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yearning, always yearning.
I will be buried.
It shows us how amazingly impossible it is.
What happens when you can't?
It is not as simple as black and white, is it?
R is for Reeves.
It's for remorse. Making an R on the shadow wall. Ridiculous.
Everything as much as I can.
Turn the light out.
You are not here, not even.
My shadow is innocent. I am guilty.
We are flesh and blood.
Till death do us part.
Last breath, inside, out.
Take me, I'm yours.
What is past is present.
You can only do it alone. Tense is good.
It is a dance, light or dark.
It all goes by so fast.
All I have left.
Try to know love. It is your only hope.
I love the word September.
Could you just let me out?
It is my last chance.
A collaborative project by Alexandra Grant and Keanu Reeves.
By heart, but it's an invitation from a woman who said, I don't have a home to offer you, but you can always come and live in my shadow. And I thought that was such a beautiful part, inspired me to give you the invitation, which was, what happens when we meet in shadows? What can we create? You know, again, without expectation in this place, it's something that everyone has. You know, you can be homeless and you can still have a shadow. There's this aspect. It's part of every human. It's not just the dark side, the Jungian, unconscious. And I think that really, at a particular time, you know, things you were going through in 2013, that really was an invitation to a space that worked for you. You know, that was like, and I think that's what artists offer each other, is we create spaces that didn't exist. Like, Keanu wouldn't have made the book by himself. Would never have made the book or taken a photograph. Without you, this is us multiplying each other and giving the gift of our creativity to each other. So it's this, you know, third space that God created. And that was called for me, that was shadows.
Thank you.
In the span of 3 days. And that was in September 2013. And I didn't get back to the States, and you were filming the first Jungle. And I remember we finally made it work. I went to New York. You had to film later that night. We moved the dining room table, and it really was a trust. I had done some experimentation in my studio here in LA with a, you know, very simple camera, a very simple setup with one single light. Small enough that I could just, you know, stick it in a bag and jump on a plane. I didn't want it to be a complicated thing. So we set it up and immediately started shooting. And had no idea what was in the camera until I brought it into Photoshop. And then surprised Keanu with the light coming from the figure with the color. You did not picture the photo as being so colorful. But I felt like, you know, each of the poses, there's so much emotion that could be told through color as well. And that gave me, you know, the painter side such pleasure. And then we really kept it between us. I learned to program, you know, InDesign to make it into a book and a PDF and everything out, and did different orders of things. And it was our secret until one day, Style started selling the book on Amazon and didn't tell us. And it went from like, we're working on a secret project to, like, the whole world now knows that we have a secret project. And it took 2 years from the last photo shoot to come to where we are sitting today, which is amazing because as a result, people fell in love with photographs, fell in love with the images, fell in love with the text, and wanted to print them. So again, we didn't set out to do the exhibition, but it was Gerhard who printed the book who said, I can make these bigger. And if you look, when you come through the store, you'll see these plaques. This is the latest printing technology that didn't even exist when we first began. So that the project really is one of playing with the latest technology. You know, like these crazy printers. Yeah? Sum that up?
Yeah.
Any last words?
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Our next project.
Yeah, we don't know. But,
It's coming.
is it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
In another 3 years. Right? It
Sure.
usually takes about that long.
Awesome.
So, Keanu, thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, I'm gonna call.
Whichever.
Yes. Got it.
And how did you want it signed to?
No, outside, just outside.
What did you want?
No, just an autograph.
Just their names?
It's a gold pen.
There you go. You're welcome. On the outside.
Outside, yes.
Okay.
Just something different, right?
Right. So what do you want? Your name or
No, just an autograph.
And do you want like me here and Keanu here or stacked?
Stack is fine.
Stacked is fine at the top.
Yeah.
Sorry, these are important questions.
Something different. Can you say hi to my wife, Jennifer?
Hi, Jennifer. How's it going? Hope you're well.
Appreciate it, man. Let's check out Keanu Reeves' motorcycle.